Hi, how are you? We made it inside the food bank finally. And I have these two beautiful young ladies here who will introduce themselves. Whoop-a-lie. And they'll be giving us a tour around the food bank. Go ahead,
Certainly.
please.
Hi, my name is Sarah and I'm the events manager here at the Ottawa Food Bank. So if you want to come follow, we'll show you what we're doing here at the Ottawa Food Bank.
Not that.
Wonderful. So as you can see, this is our 10,000 square foot warehouse. We have all this nice bright racking here that helps us store all of the food that we receive in through donations.
Wow, this is really big, isn't it? Can you tell us something about your upcoming events that you have?
Of course. So the way that we get in all of this food is thanks to the wonderful community here in Ottawa. Currently right now on our agenda we have a few upcoming food drives. So on March 31st, April 1st, and April 7th, we'll be out at all of the major grocery stores, the Loblaws, the Metros, Independents, and Superstores with our volunteers. They'll be holding brown collection bags at the entrances, asking shoppers if they're able to make a few donations. So if you are, we'd love it if you could grab a couple items off the shelf and drop them in a basket, and we'll pick them up later on in the day, and they will help us feed the 45,000 people a month that are in need of assistance who are taking this food and receiving it from one of the member agencies in our city.
Mm-hmm. And how are the new donations doing this year? Are they people as generous as past years? Or?
Yeah, people are certainly still very generous to us. Only about 10% of the funding that we've received is coming from government sources. The rest of the food and the money is all coming from this wonderful community.
Really?
Currently, right now, we're still doing very well in terms of all the donations that came in through Christmas. But you can notice that this area over here is getting a bit bare. This is where all of our food drive food comes in, and that's why we're starting with the next upcoming food drives.
Well, you know what? When I'm looking at this here, I really take my hat off to you. This has to be a lot of work and a lot of effort. And I do congratulate you because, you know, I've heard a lot of good things about the food bank, and you know, I'm sure you've saved quite a few lives in the city.
Well, thank you.
And
We certainly appreciate it.
I think people in the city appreciate it also.
Well, we couldn't do it without all of our volunteers. We'll show you in a few minutes. We have a group down there helping us sort this food. All the food that you see here, that's all boxed up. Every piece of food that comes into the food bank is hand sorted. It all gets broken down into its categories, and then it makes its way out to an order.
Really? Wow.
Yep. Just behind you, you have what would be a typical order to one of our member agency programs.
Yeah. Here's some potatoes.
Yep. Nice fresh vegetables.
Oh, really? Look at all this. Wow. And how you handle every item separately?
Yeah, every item that comes in through the food bank is sorted by the help of our wonderful volunteers. In the morning tomorrow, these orders will get packed up a little bit more with more of our fresh produce, fresh items. We'll give you a shot of the fridge there, but milk and eggs and bread. They'll make our way over onto one of the trucks that we just saw, and they'll head out to a community food bank. So whether it's a Partage Vanier, a Lower Town Food Bank, all of the communities in Ottawa have their own food bank, so that if you are in need of food, there is one that's nice and close to the area that you live in.
Fantastic. And that must take a lot of organization. Huh?
We have a wonderful team of staff here who have it very under control.
Really?
Yeah. If you want to follow me, maybe we'll take a peek in the fridge and the freezer.
Okay.
So something that a lot of people don't know is that the food bank not only accepts non-perishable items, but we are looking to make donations of perishable items. We pick up a lot from local grocery stores through our Fresh Harvest and our City Harvest program. We also have a community harvest program that's just recently launched in the past couple of years, where we are liaising with farmers down at the farmers market. We have a field of our own where we're growing vegetables, and we'll head over to the fridge now and see what's in there today.
There is one thing you have to do for me.
Of course.
You can't go in there dressed like that.
Maybe if you want to do the honors code and open the door here, you just pull on the yellow cord.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. I'm going to open the fridge here. Wow,
And then behind us here, this industrial refrigerator that was kindly donated by one of our corporate sponsors will pop open.
Wow. Don't go in there and get yourself sick.
So if you take a look,
I think I can peek in there.
we have lots of milk, juice, eggs, bread,
Oh.
lots of healthy, nutritious items.
Oh, you have fresh fruit too. Apples, eh? Oh, look at this. Can I have one?
lunch programs that we do with the community housing summer camps in the summer. These are all going to be making their way to that a few times a week.
Wow. And I noticed, please go outside. You're going to get sick in here. Yeah, I know.
It's not too bad on a nice warm day like today.
I mean, yeah. What do you think of the weather these days? Isn't it?
It's beautiful. We're very fortunate.
It is. Yeah. Well, that's how it closes.
Close it up. Alright, so we'll carry on and I'll show you some of our volunteers that work here. They're hard and busy, so we'll just take a quick peek at them and then leave them to be in their job. So this is our sorting table that is 100% staffed by volunteers at all times. As I mentioned, every piece of food that comes into the food bank is sorted by a volunteer, so it's no doubt that we would not be able to do the job that we're doing here, helping our community without the help of them.
Beautiful. Can I speak to one or two? Great. Great. Are you getting them all on maybe we could whatever.
Perfect. So maybe I'll give you a couple ways that if anyone's interested, they can help with the food bank. As I mentioned already, there's some great food drives going on. In addition to that spring food drive, we'll be doing one exclusively with the Walmart stores, April 21st and 22nd. If you live in an apartment complex in Ottawa, the tenant landlord food drive is coming up on April 24th, so you'll likely get a brown collection bag put outside your apartment door, and on that evening volunteers will be stopping by to collect your filled bags. Other things that you can be doing, if you'd like to just make a general food donation that doesn't happen in line with the food drive or hold an office food drive, you can visit our website, which is www.ottawafoodbank.com. So it's www.ottawafoodbank.com. We will walk you through all the steps in terms of how to organize an office food drive. We'll get you all the materials you need, and you can even request to have it picked up from us afterwards. If you want to make a fund donation, you can do it securely as well through our website, or you can give us a call and we'll take that donation over the phone. Our phone number is 613-745-7001. That can also be found on our website.
Isn't that great? You know, I had a list of questions here to ask you, and I found this so interesting I forgot to ask you the question.
That's okay. I think we covered them. If you are interested in volunteering, that's also a lot easy to access through the website. You can also send an email to volunteer@theottawafoodbank.ca, and we'll hook you up with all the upcoming events that are coming on. We're also on Twitter and on Facebook, so if you're following any of those social medias, we're always letting you know what's happening here in our warehouse or out and about that's supporting the Ottawa Food Bank, so those are great ways to stay in touch as well.
There's certainly a lot happening here, a lot happening, and I really, really congratulate you. I mean, it's amazing. I never even imagined the food bank to be this big and this well organized, and you know, wow, this is just great.
Well, we're happy to have you guys down. Always, you know, happy to give everyone a tour, show them what the wonderful work that's being done in the city.
Great. I'm going to volunteer to do that.
Wonderful. We'll find you a spot. You can get sorting.
I will. I
There
will.
you go.
Trust it.
All right. Well, thanks again for stopping by.
Thank you very much, and this has been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure.
And I don't want to lose my apple. Really
Very nice to meet you.